Welcome back. I just thought I'd do a little review of this Any Sharp, which I got off Amazon, £8. There it is. I put it on a baking tin because the table is not smooth, so it doesn't stick. I've always had a bit of a problem sharpening knives. I'm either doing it too high, too low. I have ruined the blades on some knives and I've had to send it off to be professionally sharpened because I'm basically, I think, useless. I've had water stones, oil stones. I've stopped now really abusing my knives. I did in the very beginning because I wanted to test them, but I've stopped doing that now. So when I've had some of the knives sharpened professionally, and then all as I do, I just strop, and they last for absolutely ages and ages and ages. I've not used this before. This is the first time out of the box. I've read the instructions. I've seen people doing it on YouTube. I've seen some mixed results on YouTube, and I think the reason why there's mixed results is because people are pressing down too hard and they're stripping the knives of metal. You can see all the filings running around there, dropping around. I think that is not correct, but I could be proved wrong now. So I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. I have tested this knife. This is a kitchen knife, and it does cut, but it's jagged. You can see where it's ripped through, not cut, it's ripped. It doesn't, that is blunt. And then I'm going to be, I'm doing this because I'm a bit nervous about using it. I don't want to use my expensive knives on this yet. So I'm going to use my wife's cheap kitchen knife from IKEA. And then I shall build up and hopefully it'll be okay. So let's give it a go and see what happens. So it says 3 or 4 pulls and then it should be enough, but a light pressure. I've seen people holding down and dragging this across and it's scraping. You see all the metal falling around. It needs a light touch. You don't need to strip the metal off the knife unless, of course, it's all bitten to pieces, which it shouldn't be. But anyway, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. So we're going to put it on here, a light pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now then, let's have a look. See what it does. I have to say, straight away, that is a massive improvement. I'm going to give it another 2 and then I'm going to leave it, because what I'm going to do then is afterwards I'm going to strop it. I don't know if you can see it with my strop here. So I've got smooth on this side and I've got a green paste on this side, and I shall strop all the knives. But I think that is, and I'm not doing a lot of pressure. So you have to keep it absolutely straight. Don't this side, not that side, you'll ruin the knife and the cutting edge on this. So it's straight and a little pressure and pull through. Like that. And then I'll wipe. Massive difference. I'm happy with that. So my second knife, I've had this for literally years. It's dirty from the last camping trip. This should be blunt as well. I've not used it for quite a while. That just tears the hole. Yeah, this is a cheap. I got this off Amazon and I love this knife. It's nice and light. Got a lanyard holder here. It's a locking knife. Fantastic little bit of kit. So I think 12 quid maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only because that was so, but I know that it is blunt, blunt, blunt. I'm impressed with this. So far, so good. I'm going to give it another couple, but I just feel it biting. Because this is, I don't think I've ever sharpened this knife. Huge difference. Now, this one. My Browning. Love this knife. Heavy knife. Oh, it's filthy as well, and it's cleaning. Let's have a look. That's not bad actually already, to be fair. Yeah. I'll give it just a little go, this one. Happy. After stropping, that will be fantastic. Little bit of a this knife here, Spanish steel, my butchering set. Now that's sharp all the way around to here, and then boning knife. Nice bit of kit, lovely leather sheath. I think I got this from the BUSHCRAFT shop in North London. I'm sure that I did. Actually, I'm positive now that I did. Let's see how sharp this is. I mean, if you don't dress things like deer and rabbit out in the field, this kit here, basically for your barbecue, butterfly legs of lamb and slicing up belly pork. The fat on pork is quite tough, but this will go through it like butter. Fantastic. And chicken, chopping the bone, and then your deboner. That is not even, look, that is terrible. Now that is, let's see, this is going to be the tester now. So to get right to the edge, oh, you can see how that's dragging. Not much pressure on it. No. Oh, no, that's still ripping. I wonder if it's because this is vibrating. Don't be tempted to push down on this, because you're going to take too much metal off the knife. Right, let's try this. Not impressed? No, that is not sharpening that. No, it's not even biting in. Ah, that's it. Now we're getting there. Let's just try it on that. I'm going to put this one to a fail. I think this needs, I can see where it's taken the metal off. But I think this is going to need to go to a shop and get that done properly. I think it's the steel. I think the steel's too hard. I'll try the boning knife, see if that's different. It is somewhat sharp anyway, this. But right. That's a big difference. You can feel it. It starts off rough, and then as you're sharpening it, it gets smooth. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That, I think, is too thick. I could probably get it sharper, but it needs some proper work on that. So I won't for this video because it's going to just take too long. You'll be bored. We're probably bored already. The next one is my Bush Ranger cold steel. That just tears. No, that tears. That's better. It's torn. It's getting there. You can tell with these knives, because I've not been sharpening them, how blunt they are. And then once I've stropped them, I think that'll be a lot better. That's it. Oh, that, yeah. 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 Happy with that as well. Yeah, and you can see the filings coming off. Now, I don't know whether there's more filings being taken off from this as you do with an oil stone or a whetstone, water stone. But I suppose the way I use my knives, if I sharpen them once every month, I reckon it's going to take years for this to go down. So I think that will be fine. Now, the other one I'm going to try is, this was the first knife I ever bought, my first ever bushcrafting knife, the TBS. I like this knife to a point, not to a point, but to a point. Fantastic handle, nice to do woodwork with, wood shavings, etc., splitting wood, which I don't batten with this knife. I'd hate to do that because I think you'd break this. But for food preparation, rubbish. It's too thick here. It's just not good, really. But anyway, as you can see, that is absolutely blunt as blunt. Well, yeah. After stropping, that is going to be absolutely perfect. That's got that right back to where it should be. Look at that. Very, very happy. Now, the last knife, my favourite knife, the Falk & Even SLX. That is somewhat sharp already, yeah. But I'm going to give that a go. You can feel that. That is already sharp. See, the thing is, if it's sharp, it hardly drags. This is not taking hardly any of the metal off. Ah, look at that. That is razor sharp. Yeah, razor sharp now. And I shall strop these with my strop. As a sharpener, I think that's fantastic. I mean, basically I've done all these knives in how many minutes this has taken. It hasn't done that knife. I think that steel's too thick and too hard. I may try that again later off camera just to see if it does. But I think that's just too thick. But anyway, the rest of them, it's done. I will give this 10 out of 10 so far. It's so light. 2 screws there, so you can change the blade. But for £8, would you bother changing the blade? I certainly wouldn't. I'd just throw it away. That'll last you, I reckon, a couple of 3 years, easy. Well, there we have it. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and press that bell, please. And I shall bring you another video quite shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.